What's going on, everyone? Vito here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to another episode of Beato the Vito. I've got Caleb in here with me, and we're going to be playing 2,000 points of Thousand Suns versus the Space Wolves. Yes, the age-old feud is back. We're actually returning to Prospero, but I'm giving you just a little taste until we view the board. If you actually want to be in Caleb's spot, please go to miniwargaming.com/challenge for all those deets. But until then, let's take a look at the board and those armies. Taking a look at 2,000 points of 1,000 Suns. I'm going to be running a battalion for today, so I'm going to get 8 command points, but I am going to be spending one of those command points to give myself an extra relic. You guys probably know which relic I'm going to be taking, but let's take a closer look to see what is what in my 1,000 Suns army. For my warlord for today, I have a demon prince with wings. He's also going to be rocking his malefic talons, 2 of them. Additionally, he's going to have the warlord trait, the otherworldly presence, which means he's going to have a 3-up invulnerable save. For his psychic powers, he's going to have the Infernal Gateway and Tzeentch's Firestorm. And for his relic, he's going to be rocking the Helm of the Third Eye. So anytime Caleb chooses to spend a command point on a 5+, I get a command point back. Next on the left, I have an Exalted Sorcerer. He's going to be running with Glamour of Tzeentch and Prescience for his spells. And additionally, like I said, I'm going to be spending a command point to be taking another relic, and that relic is going to be the Dark Matter Crystal. I really love the Dark Matter Crystal. It gives my army a lot of versatility and mobility, especially because I don't really have that much with the Rubric Marines only moving 5 inches. And with the Dark Matter Crystal, any of my infantry units that are within 12 inches of that Exalted Sorcerer, I get to pop the Dark Matter Crystal, and then I can teleport them anywhere on the board more than 9 inches away from an enemy unit. I then have another Exalted Sorcerer over there on the right of the Demon Prince. For his psychic powers, he's going to be running the Infernal Gaze and the Weaver of Fates. And those are going to be my HQ choices for today. Going into my troop choices for today, you see it, you love it. You may not love it, but I love it. I'm going to be running a big block of 20 Rubric Marines. Both of them, or not both, but the squad is going to have 2 Soul Reaper cannons, a squad of 10 Rubric Marines with a Soul Reaper cannon, and another squad of 10 Rubric Marines with a Soul Reaper cannon. For my elite choices, I'm going to be running 2 squads of 5 Scarab Occult Terminators. In each squad, I am going to be running a Hellfire Missile Rack, and what you see is what you get on these bad boys. In my heavy support, I am going to be running a Defiler. It's the first time I'm actually running Defiler, so I'm curious to see what this thing can do. What you see is what you get on him. So he's got the battle cannon in his chest, he's got his auto cannon on his right arm, and then he's got his, I think the Scourge, Hug, Make Friends, Fist thingamajig. And last but certainly not least, in my fast attack, I have 2 units of 4 Zangor Enlightened with their bows. And then I had a couple points left over, so I took a unit of 2 Spawn. And that's going to be 2,000 points of 1,000 Suns. All is dust, my friends. Taking a look now at 2,000 points of Space Wolves. Caleb, what do we got?
Alright, so we have a double battalion. We have 6 5-man Grey Hunter squads. 5 of them have plasma guns, 2 of them have power fists on the pack leader, and the other 4 have power axes. Alright, so over here we have a 5-man Wolfguard squad with Thunderhammers and shields. We have Arjak Rockfist, Ulrich the Slayer, and Chapter Master Great Wolf Logan Grimnar himself. Here we have a Rune Priest. He's got a Runic Axe, Plasma Pistol, and a Jump Pack. He'll know Tempest Wrath and Living Lightning. He'll also have the relic Armor of Russ, so that's going to give him a 4-up invuln, and in the fight phase, unit within an inch is going to fight last. Here's nothing special, just 7 doggos. They do doggo stuff. Alright, so we have a Long Fang pack here, 4 las cannons, plasma gun on the pack leader, and then they have a Wolfguard pack leader in Terminator armor, Storm Shield, Storm Bolter, Missile Rack. Alright, and then we have a Land Raider Crusader. It's got the Hurricane Bolters, the Twin Assault Cannons, and a Storm Bolter. Alright, and then we have a Venerable Dreadnought. It's got the Axe, the Shield, and an Underslung Heavy Flamer. And last but not least, we have just a Rhino with a Storm Bolter.
And that's 2,000 points of Space Wolves. This is the board that we're going to be playing on today. We have a whole whack ton of terrain for you guys. These craters are from GameMat.eu, including these really cool rock croppings. These temple pieces, these are from Games Workshop. And then these pieces of rock are from Adam from Greenleaf Terrain. And for our narrative for today, these Space Wolves on top of their ship, they've received a bit of a transmission. They don't know from where, but they have heard word that Russ himself has returned. So they've come back to ancient Prospero itself. The city itself is all battered and whatnot, so you can see that all of the old spires and pyramids, they've all been destroyed. It's all in ruins of the old city from way back when. But when they have returned, the Thousand Sons themselves have now ambushed the Space Wolves. And if you look closely, you can actually see the old ghosts from the battles of yonder. So that's going to be the fun little narrative for today's Bat Wrap. Alright everyone, we are all set up for the Eternal War mission of Beachhead. The way this one works is there are 3 objectives set up on the board. 1 in our deployment zone and then 1 set up right in the middle. Third one's right over there. The way this works is starting from the 2nd battle round, that's when we start scoring the objectives. If we hold 1 in our own deployment zone, we score 1 victory point. If we hold the 1 in the middle, we score 2. And if we hold the 1 in our enemy's deployment zone, we score 3 victory points. Very easy. There's also Slay the Warlord, Linebreaker, and First Strike as always. At the current moment, the Space Wolves will be going first, unless, of course, I can seize the initiative. I do have home field advantage, but we'll see if Prospero is with me. Can I roll a 6? No, quite the opposite, actually. I roll a 1. So we're going to go right away into Space Wolves, turn number 1. Jumping right into the movement phase for the Space Wolves. Caleb, where would you like to start?
Alright, we're gonna run this Dreadnought.
Ooh, getting a 6. Big opening move. Where else would you like to go?
Just drive up the Land Raider here.
And we said for the Land Raider, because it's a big old Land Raider, we can drive right through that ruin because it is old and crusty, back 10,000 years.
Advance.
And that's the Rune Priest over there.
Yep. Go right into that crater.
Starting with these guys as well. And these guys are just your basic troopers?
Yep, just some Grey Hunters.
Other unit of Grey Hunters getting nice and cozy within that crater. Space Puppies are going to advance. Ooh, for getting a 6.
Yep. Alright, so we said that was 5.
They are eager doggies for that objective.
Okay, back him up just a little bit. And then go over here. We're going to try and cast Living Lightning onto your rubrics. I need, I believe, a 6 to cast that.
Oh, and we get it with an 11.
Do.
I need a 12 to try to stop that. I suppose, you know what, the rubrics, they'll try to do it. Why not? Oh, no, we get it with an 8, so Living Lightning does go off.
It's going to be D3 mortal wounds. For just the one.
Just one mortal wound. Oop, oop, one guy dies.
Alright, so since we got that off, we're going to use Cloak by the Storm for 3 command points. So when I successfully manifest a power, a 6-inch bubble forms around my Rune Priest that makes them -1 to hit.
Oh, very nice. And because you went ahead and spent a stratagem, or command point I should say, on a 5+, I get a command point. I rolled a 1, so no command point for me.
So for the second power, we're going to do Tempest Wrath, and that is also going to be on the rubrics. Need a 6 to get this, and we do.
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. We're going to try to stop that with my Demon Prince. Nope, that does go off.
Alright, so that's going to go on them, and they're going to be -1 to shoot.
Jumping in the shooting phase now.
Alright, so the Crusader is going to put all of its guns into the rubrics.
Okay.
So we got the Hurricane Bolter, or Hurricane Bolters, and the Storm Bolter together. Hitting on 3s.
That looks like all hit.
That looks like all hits. Ooh. 4s to wound.
Alright, looks like we have 5 wounds in there, and because of all his dust, I have a 2-up save. Hooah! Oh, only failing 1, so 1 Rubric Marine will go down. Let's take this guy. Salt Cannons are next.
On 3s.
3s to wound. AP -1, but because of all his dust, goes back to a 3-up. Oh, and I saved them all.
Alright, so real quick, the Dreadnought, he's just going to pop smoke. Keep it real simple.
Hey, those are really cool.
Yeah, thanks. And then these 3 guys, the only ones that can see, so they're going to shoot at your rubrics.
What did they ever do to you?
They're there.
Oh, they exist.
They exist.
Do you have a problem with dust?
I have a problem with Thousand Suns.
Oh, throwing dust, eh?
Alright, so here is the Plasma. Not going to overcharge. So we got 3 to hit. Nope,
Good thing.
and that's why we don't overcharge. And 2 bolt guns. You got 1 hit and a 4 to wound.
Getting a
Nothing there. Yeah. Alright, so these Grey Hunters, I'm going to shoot these Zangors. Start with the Plasma gun on a 3.
It's a hit.
And 3 to wound.
Ooh, I'm getting a 6. I have a 5-up invulnerable save. Hey, which I make with that sweet goatee.
Yeah. And some bolt guns on 3s. And 4s, presumably.
Yeah, because toughness 4. 5-up invul. Ooh, 1 guy will go down. You know what? Let's take Jim. I never liked Jim.
Alright, so Rhino's just going to shoot a Storm Bolter at the Rubric Marines. 2 shots. 1 hit. And no wound. Alright, well, I can't see the Defiler, so I guess las cannons and the missiles are it's all going into the rubrics.
Yes, home field advantage!
Alright, so here's 4 las cannons on 3s, and then Longfangs will get to reroll 1s on them. Okay, so they're going to hit. We're going to wound on 2s.
Ooh.
That sucks.
5-up invulnerable save. Hey, only 1 guy does go down. Boop.
Alright, 2 crack missiles, 1 hit, and a wound.
AP on that?
2.
2. 5-up. Hey, make it with a beard. And that's going to be the end of the Space Wolves turn 1. A decent amount of shooting, not the best amount of damage. But still, not too bad. He got a whole bunch of stuff moving up the board. Actually, I think the best thing you did over here was making these guys -1 to hit. And now I have a lot of things to think about where you have this Land Raider moving up. So we're going to go right away now into Thousand Suns, turn number 1. Starting off with my turn, we're going to have these Zangors go up and fly. So these guys are just going to go, caw-caw! That's the sound that goats make when they're demonized. So we're just going to go all the way up to here near objective in the middle. And that's actually what this objective is actually called, objective in the middle. And yeah, you're tired, so we're just going to go there. My other unit is anchors. They're going to fly out from their cover and go right next to the Grey Hunters.
Yep.
Right next to the Grey Hunters, beside the craters. Words. Next, we're going to go with these Rubric Marines. We're just going to have them go 5 to about here. And then the rest of the squad will follow along suit. The Demon Prince himself, he is going to jump right to here, I think. Exalted Sorcerer, going to go 6 to right here. We're also going to have this Exalted Sorcerer go to here. Actually, I lied. He's going to go back to where he was. This guy is essentially going to go to here, and then I'm going to go ahead and advance him. Huzzah! Going an extra 11, so he can go to here. Yeah, he'll go right here. Then what we're going to do is, I think that's going to be the end of my movement. I'm then going to drop the Dark Matter Crystal and have this unit of, I was just calling them Scarab Cult, the Rubric Marines teleport. And Dark Matter Crystal pops, and the Rubrics are going to end up right over here. I'm essentially putting them right over here. Since the objective is here, I want them to essentially make a kind of a push this way. And I also want to get rid of the Long Fangs.
Long Fangs.
I want them out because the last cannons are no bueno. And actually, that's how you say no good in old ancient Prospertine. No bueno. Jumping now into the Psychic phase, we're going to start with this unit here of Rubric Marines. We're going to cast Smite. Closest target is going to be the Dreadnought. We're looking for a 5. And we do fail with a 4. Look at us go, swing away Merle. I suppose we'll go with the big unit of Rubric Marines. They'll cast Smite. And we fail with a 4. Okay, cool. You happy about that? You happy? You happy? Okay, you know what? We'll try it again. Try to get the second squad behind. Okay, good. You know what? We get it off. Actually, I do have to measure which unit's closer. I can't keep talking with my bravado. So there's going to be this squad over here, and they're just going to take 1 mortal wound.
Yep, that guy in the back's going down.
This guy?
Yep.
Boop. Next, we're going to go with my Exalted Sorcerer. He's going to be casting Smite. I can't actually see the puppies up top because the big rock is in the way. So the next closest target will be the Land Raider. Looking for a 5. And I failed. What is happening, brah? We're on Prospero. I have home field advantage. What is happening?
The Emperor protects.
You know what, Caleb? You know what? Next, he's going to go for the Weaver of Fates, and he's going to try to put it on this unit here of Rubrics. Looking for a 6. I rolled. What? You know what? Duh! Okay, next we're going to go with my Exalted Sorcerer, and we're going to put the Glamour of Tzeentch onto the Land Raider. If I get this off, it's going to be -1 to your hit rolls.
Alright.
And we do get it off with a 7.
Well, we might as well try to deny that with him. Need to get 8 here. Oh.
No. Alright, so that does go off. Sorry, my apologies. Glamour of Tzeentch goes on to the Thousand Suns Rubric Marines. Not actually on the target unit, but it goes on to the Rubric. So if you try to target the Rubric Marines, they're -1 to hit. You -1 to hit me, now I'm -1 to hit you.
Yep.
For his next spell, he's going to go for Prescience, and it's going to be going on the Rubric Marines themselves. We're looking for a 7, I believe. And we do actually get that off. Actually, that would have been a super smite. You want to try to stop that?
He only gets 1 deny.
Only gets 1 deny? Alright, so essentially with the Tempest's Wrath, +1, -1, so they're going to be firing at full ballistic skill now. We're going to go with my Demon Prince now, and he's going to try to cast the Infernal Gateway. Closest unit within 18, I think 12 inches actually, is going to be the Land Raider. But you know what? We're going to double check. So it is within 12, but just, we're looking for an 8. Oh, and we do fail. You know what? I'm going to spend a command point and re-roll that. What is happening today? I have home field and one of those re-rolls. You know what? Let's just do a smite. Why not? Okay, smite does go off. D3 mortal wounds. Taking 3 mortal wounds, and that's going to be on the Land Raider.
Alright, so I'm going to use Armor of Contempt for 1 command point, and on 5+s I can ignore those.
Nope, just taking
right,
3.
taking 3.
And then on a 5+, I get a command point. Hey, I got a 6. That command point that I wasted, coming back. Jumping into the shooting phase now, we're going to start off with this unit of Rubric Marines. And we're going to be firing them into this squad here of, not Long Fangs, Grey Hunters. So actually what we're going to be doing is the Soul Reaper will go into the Land Raider, and then everything else will be going into those guys over there. Starting with the Soul Reaper cannon on 3s, re-rolling the... Actually, you know what? No re-rolling ones because of the Demon Prince. Actually, yes to re-rolling the ones because of the Exalted Sorcerers nearby. Oh, so everything hits with him. And then on 5s to wound. Oh, getting 3. And these are going to be at AP minus 3.
Nice. All right, so 5 ups then.
Nope, 3 wounds go through.
Down to 10.
Looking for 3s. All hit but 1. And then wounding on 4s.
All right, 5s then. 1, 2, 3. Okay,
Yep.
that's they're dead. That's cool.
Seeing as how we're going to be on this side, we're going to start with the... not Soul Grinder. Oh, what's his name? Defiler. I was going to call him Deafy. That's Dave's thing. The Defiler. We're going to be putting everything we've got into the Land Raider. I'm also going to spend 1 command point for Demon Forge, so the Defiler can reroll all failed hit and wound rolls. Starting with the Battle Cannon, has heavy d6 for a total of 3 shots. Normally we are hitting on 4s, but because of Cloak of the Storm, we're going to be hitting on 5s. Re-rolling because of Demon Forge. Oh, still only getting 1. Looking for 4s to wound. And we get a wound.
Alright, 4 up. Nope.
Nope. Looking for D3 damage. Gain 2.
Alright, down to 8.
And then the Reaper Auto Cannon Heavy 4, so looking for 5s. Re-rolling. Looking for 5s to wound. Re-rolling. Nope, getting 2.
Yeah, 3 ups then. Ah, we're good.
Nice. Next, we're going to go over here onto my left flank. We're going to start with these Zangor Enlightened, and they're going to pop some shots into these, I'm going to call them Long Fangs again.
Grey Hunters.
Grey Hunters. You and your tricky names.
Yeah.
6 shots, hitting on 3s. That 6 is going to be an auto hit. And then a wounding on 3s, because strength 5. Getting only 1. So these are
Auto
2...
Wound.
Sorry?
Auto wound, not auto hit.
So yeah, auto wound.
Yeah.
So we have 2 wounds at AP minus 1.
Okay, and then Crater's +1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so back to 3s then.
Oh, one guy
Yep,
goes down.
You're dead.
Zangor Enlightened on top of the pyramid. Same thing, firing into the dogs. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling that 1 because of the Demon Prince. Still 1. And wounding on 3s. 2 puppies go down. Next, we're going to go with my 10 Rubric Marines right over here. We're going to put the Soul Reaper Cannon into these guys, and then everyone else is going to go into the dogs. Starting with the Soul Reaper Cannon, hitting on 3s. All hit except for 1, and then wounding on 3s. Getting 2, AP minus 3.
Alright, so 5 up because of the crater. Alright, you get to die too.
7 shots, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 2 more dead doggos. Next, we're going to go with the big squad of Rubric Marines, and we're going to fire everything we have into the Long Fangs. Make sure they die dead. We're going to start with the 2 Soul Reaper Cannons, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s.
Alright, 2 at a time on the Storm Shield. 3s. Nope, that's 1. And a 3. Nope, alright, that's good job. Good job. That's cool.
And the rest of the squad, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. Hwah!
Right,
AP 2.
so 4 up because of cover.
Hey, look at you
I'm
go.
doing alright. Just gonna lose him and I guess this guy.
Going to the charge phase now. Zangor Enlightened, we're going to charge these 2 duders.
Alright.
Get to do your Overwatch.
Yep. They're 2 wounds apiece, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna overcharge plasma.
Alrighty.
Alright, on 3s. Nope, he's dead.
Ooh,
And the bolter.
getting 1.
1 and a 4. We got it.
Oh, look at that.
He's dead.
5 up. No, didn't take 1 wound. Charge for them, survey says. Oh, they're in. They are in like an in.
Oh,
I don't think it's looking good for him.
no, he's gonna make it.
Zangor and Lighten on top of the pyramid, also making a charge. You want to overwatch the dogs?
Bork.
Charge for them. Oh, they're in as well. Where are you when I need my psychic powers? You want me to measure that? Well, okay. So according to the circumference of the Earth plus B, I think they're in.
Yep.
That's it for the charges. I was gonna actually charge up here, but you know what? I'm gonna wait for a warlord fight. So that's it. Let's go right to the combat phase. We're gonna start right over here with these Zangors fighting this lonely boy. We're gonna call him Mark Wahlberg. Zangors hitting on 3s. Whoa! Oh, that's actually pretty good. Wounding on 4s.
Oh, that's really good. Yep, you're gone. All right, good job.
No, not Mark Wahlberg. And then we're gonna consolidate 3 inches this way.
Be cool if you didn't.
It would be cool, but it's even cooler consolidating 3 inches this way. And then these guys are gonna do the exact same thing. Hitting on 3s. Not re-rolling the ones because we piled in.
A little too far, yep.
And looking for 4s to wound. Ah!
Alright, 6s.
Ooh, make one.
I made one.
Nice.
Alright.
One puppy goes down.
Hi, doggo.
And then the actual discs get to make an attack, hitting on 3s. On 4s to wound. Ah! Hey, getting 2. Get your 6 up.
Come on.
Oh, the doggy go down, down.
Yeah.
To the great kennel in the sky. And then we're just gonna go whoop, like that. And that's gonna be the end of my turn. I will be getting 1 victory point for first strike, and that's gonna be it. So now let's quickly go right now into turn 2 for the Space Wolves. Jumping into the movement phase now for the Space Wolves. What are we gonna do, Caleb?
We're gonna move up this dreadnought. Just gonna go say hi.
Why?
Because they need to go.
They don't have to go there. They can go there.
No, I want to get there. They're in the way.
No, I think you're playing wrong.
Am I?
No, not wrong, just not that way.
But it's really nice over here.
It is nice. There's a lot of blue on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There should be more lighter blue over here.
I'm moving the Land Raider now, I imagine.
We're gonna jump out.
Oh, jump out, okay.
Yep. Jump out is 3 inches right there, and walk up 5 because he's a slow Terminator.
And the rest of the Beach Boys coming out?
Yep. Then he'll go up.
Oh dear.
Yep, we're gonna come say hi.
You could just send me a postcard.
We want to make it nice and personal.
Right.
Face to face.
I get that.
We like you.
I appreciate that. I like you
We
too.
like you enough to show you our axe.
I get that.
Yeah.
He's coming out too?
Yep. Him and his friends.
He has friends?
Yeah, it's a 5-man pack.
Like from high school?
Yeah. They're like, college bros.
Oh, getting the band back together.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah.
Some boys are going to be jumping out of the Rhino now. How many guys we got in there?
10-man total.
That's too many.
2 5-mans.
That's too many.
Too many?
Too many.
Coming from the guy with 20 rubrics plus some.
But I don't have any Rhinos.
That's true.
And Rhinos, they are the strength of the Imperium. The backbone.
That's true.
It's true. I said it.
Come up and play.
What games do they play?
They play Punch the Zangor with a Power Fist.
Oh, that's a little aggressive. I was thinking maybe like hopscotch, tic-tac-toe.
No, we're Vikings. We drink mead and we fight.
Fair enough. Second squad jumping out of the Rhino as well.
Oh, actually, they had a morale.
Right.
They can run on 6. No,
Nope.
they're fine. Okay.
Rhino now moving up a little bit.
Plug hole.
Grey Hunters moving up from the crater, getting a little closer now to the rest of the army. And the second unit, they're going to take the place of the other unit. Jumping into the hypocrite phase.
We're going to throw Tempest Wrath on the Demon Prince.
Okay.
Need a 6.
Ooh, getting an 8, so I need a 9 to stop it. Demon Prince will try to stop. Ooh, no, and we fail.
Alright, so he is -1 to hit.
Oh. You know what? I don't want to spend a command point.
50.
Yeah, I'm going to spend a command point and try and reroll that one. You know what? I'm going to spend a new die. Ooh, and he does stop
Nice.
that.
Okay. Smite the rubrics. That is a smite.
Alright, the rubrics, they'll try to stop it. Oh, nope. Get double ones.
And 2.
Two rubrics do go down. Jumping into the shooting phase now.
Yep. I think. Yep, they're getting heavy flamered.
Alrighty.
It's gonna be 2 automatic hits, wounding on 3s.
Ooh, getting 1. AP on that. 1. No, one guy does go down. Pop.
These fellas, they're gonna throw a crack grenade over there. Hitting on a 3,
Getting a 4.
wounding on a 3.
Getting a 5.
It's -1.
Whoa! No! One guy does go down.
Rune Priest, Plasma Pistol on a 3 and a 3. It's -3.
-3. 5 up invul. No! One guy, another down.
Arjack is going to throw his hammer up at the Defiler. It's going to be hitting you on 3, re-rolling because of Logan Grimnar. Alright, and then we are strength 10, so we're on 3s.
Getting a 6.
Yep.
5 up, demon save. Whoa! Hey, make it with a 6.
Plasma Pistol from Ulrich at the Demon Prince on a 3, re-rolling for Logan Grimnar. 3 to wound, and it does.
Nice. 3 up invulnerable save. What is going on today? Damage?
Just 1.
Just 1?
Alright, Grimnar Stormbolter is going to go on the Sorcerer, because he's a little closer, but he can't block him. 2s,
Very nice.
and then 4s. And you got 2 of them.
3 up. Make 1, so he's going to take 1 wound. Yeah. Down to 4 remaining. Land Raider now is going to be unloading everything it's got into the Rubric Marines.
Yep. So here's the Assault Cannons. We're hitting on 4s because we're hurt, but we get the rerolls from Grimnar. And the reroll. And the 3s.
3 up. Oh, only 1 goes down.
Alright, with the Hurricane and Storm Bolters, it's going to be 28 shots on 4s, rerolling. And the reroll. And 4s to wound.
Whoa, 2 up save. Ah! Long Fangs now with their last cannons.
Alright, so they're going to try to shoot them off the objective as best they can. So they are going to use the stratagem Keen Senses. So they ignore their penalty for moving and firing heavy weapons. And then we're also going to use Wolf Eye to reroll failed wounds against them.
Okay.
And then with their built-in rerolling ones.
Okay.
They're hopefully going to do a lot of damage here.
On a 5 up, I get a command point. Nope, no command point.
Alright, so we're hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. What are you doing? First 5-man squad.
Into the Zangors.
Into the Zangors. So we got 8 bolter shots on the 3s.
Pretty decent.
Pretty decent. And 4s.
Not
Just the one though.
just the 1. 5 up. Hey, look at that.
Yeah. And the 2 plasma. Okay, 1 hit and 3 to wound. It does.
No.
Alright, kill the 1, I guess.
We're gonna go with the next squad, trying the exact same thing.
Yep, we're gonna try to supercharge this time though. 3s.
Oh,
No, he's
got him
dead.
at 1.
It's cool. 2 to wound though. Alright.
5 up. No,
It's
guy
2,
just
2 damage.
yeah, vaporized.
4 bolt guns, 8 shots. And 4s.
Ooh, getting only 2. 5 up. Oh, he's gonna take 1 wound. The Rhino now is going to be shooting into the Zangors on top of the objective.
Yep. On 3s with the Storm Bolter.
Getting all but one.
And 4s to wound. Got
Getting one.
1.
5 up. Oh no.
Alright, these 5 Grey Hunters, I'm going to try to shoot them off as well. 5 shots with bolt guns on 3s. Alright, that's a good start. And 4s.
Getting to 3.
3 of them.
Cool. 5 up. Kya! Ooh.
Yes.
2 guys do go down.
Back squad, these 2 guys are blocked from this, so only 3 shots. We're going to supercharge the plasma though. Only 3. Nope, he missed. 2 bolt guns. And 1 wound.
Whoa. Ooh, taking another wound. Jumping into the charge phase now.
Alright, Logan Grimnar is going to look for a warlord fight with the demon prince and charge him.
All right, I'm going to overwatch with my sharpened claws.
Yep, yep. And 7 will do it. Beating though.
Boom.
Boom. Alright, Dreadnought gonna multi-charge the rubrics and maybe a long bomb into the Defiler as well.
Overwatch.
Yep.
Starting with the Soul Reaper Cannon on 6s. No rerolling 1s. And then the pistol. Nope. And then we have the Defiler. D6 shots for the Battle Cannon. Getting 4. And then looking for 4s. Or sorry, 6s. Hey, we get 1.
Nice.
Looking for 3s. Hey, which we do get. I think it's -2.
4 Binball.
Nope. For D3 damage. For a total of 2.
Alright, we're gonna ignore them on 6s.
Hey, look at that. Double 6s! And then we have the auto cannon shots. Hooah! Getting nothing. We quickly rolled off camera, getting a 7-inch charge. I don't think it's quite enough to make it into the Defiler, but it is more than enough to get into the rubrics. Boom.
Boom. Alright, next up's Arjak. He's gonna multi-charge as well.
Okay, same thing for the Defiler. D6 shots for the Battle Cannon, getting 3, 6s, nothing, and then 4 shots, nothing.
Okay. And...
Ooh, and 9.
That's 11.
Oh, there's a 5, jeez.
Yep. Oop. But that'll do. Next up, Wolfguard. We'll go ahead and have them multi-charge them, and let's throw in the Sorcerer.
Alright, Sorcerer Pistol. Nope, nothing. Ooh.
9 inches. I think we want to go that way. Alright, next up is the Rune Priest. We'll just go into those rubrics right there. Yep, they'll do it. And Ulrich will charge into the Demon Prince. That should do it. Boom. Alright, first up is going to be this full 5-man squad right into that Zangor.
Alright, we have 2 shots hitting on 6s. Oh, okay. Those are just 2 automatic wounds.
Yeah, alright. No AP, right?
-1.
-1. Okay. 4s. Nah, we're good.
Nice. Charge.
Charging 6. Yeah, they're in. Alright, they're either brave or stupid. They're charging the rubrics.
Alright, Overwatch. Starting with the Soul Reapers on 6s. Wounding on 3s. Getting 1, AP -3.
It's going to be 6 up.
No, 1 guy goes down.
You're going down.
And the Overwatch from the rest of the squad on 6s. Wounding on 4s. Hooah!
Alright, 5 up saves. Yep, they're dead. Cool. Good job.
For the Emperor.
For the Emperor.
Start of the combat phase, we're going to go for our Mortal Kombat Warlord fight versus Warlord.
Yep. Alright, so we're going to have 5 attacks with the Axe Morkai. We're going to use the 2-handed profile version. So we're going to be -1 to hit, but we're also +1 to hit because we charged. So we're going to be hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Roll those 1s.
Looking for 3s to wound. 3 up and vulnerable save. Ooh!
All
2
right.
go through.
That is 3 apiece.
3 apiece? Darn. Demon Prince goes down to 1 wound remaining. You know, I'm gonna try to spend a command point. I gotta save my Demon Prince. Okay, so I saved 3 wounds.
Yeah.
Whew. I'm going to spend 2 command points now to interrupt and have my Demon Prince go next. I'm going to put all my attacks with my Demon Prince into Ulrich, I think, just to try to take him out. So we're going to be hitting on 2s, re-rolling the 1s, and that 6 gets me a Death to the False Emperor. Alright, all hit. Wounding on 3s. Looking for a 4-up invul. Alright, so it's going to be a flat 2 damage per, so 4 damage total.
Ooh, that might kill him if I don't reroll it.
He's going down to 1 wound remaining.
Alright, 4 attacks with Ulrich into the Demon Prince on 2s, rerolling 1s. Reroll the 1. Alright, we're looking for 5s because we're only strength 5 here.
Getting 1.
Yep, just the 1.
3-up invul. Of course, I roll a 1 for 2 damage. Demon Prince goes down to 2 wounds remaining. Whoops.
Alright, next we have Wolfguard. So we have 16 attacks because they're 2 each, plus 1 for the pack leader. Then Arjak gives 1 to each Wolfguard as well. So we hitting on 3s because we're full weapon skill because we charged. Re-rolling because of Ulrich. And everything hits, 2s to wound. And then we're going to be re-rolling any 1s because of Arjak, but we don't have any. Nope. Nope.
5-up save, and he's dead. He tried.
He did try.
I knew him well.
Right, and a 3-inch consolidate this way.
Arjak now is going to be going into the Defiler.
So he's got 4 attacks plus 1 because he's Wolfguard himself. We're hitting on 2s.
All hit.
We all hit. We're going to be 3s to wound, re-rolling 1s. Oof.
Nice.
Alright.
5-up. Not 1.
Alright, it's going to be D3 apiece.
Ouch.
Yep, so we got... Alright, Vendread. It's going to be going into the rubrics now. I'm going to use the one that doubles your attacks, but it's not quite as strong. Hitting on 2s.
Very nice.
Okay. And we should be wounding on 2s here. Or it might be 3s.
That's everything to wound. Looking for 5-up. And they're all dead. Blah, 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 blah. And for our last fight, we have these Zangors fighting these 5 Marines.
Alright. 2 attacks with the fist on 3s because plus 1, minus 1. Right, and then a 2 to wound.
Okay, 1. 5-up. Nope.
Alright.
Damage doesn't really matter.
D3s, just got the 1 left.
Boom, dead.
3-inch consolidate.
The Rune Priest did go ahead and pile into the Defiler, but now the Defiler gets to fight back. We're going to be putting our attacks into the Rune Priest, hitting on 4s. Getting only 2. Wounding on 2s. Getting 2.
Right.
Invul save.
Yep, 4 up. Made 1. What's the damage?
I think it's a flat 3 damage, but I'm going to double check.
Alright.
Yep, it's a flat 3 damage.
Gonna re-roll the 2 then. Yep, we're good.
You're good. And that's going to be the end of the Space Wolf turn. I know morale phase to do. Everything else is dead. I have a severely weakened right flank right over here. I am hurting here, folks. But we do have some points to score. Yep. We actually did a little bit of a blunder because it happens at the start of the turn. The start of the battle round is when we actually get the points. So these Long Fangs wouldn't have actually got this point because Caleb would have had to move them back. So you won't be actually scoring any points this turn. But on the subsequent turn, if you have some guys here, you will be able to score some points. I did take a big hit this turn. My left flank here is still remaining pretty solid. But we're going to go into turn number 2 right now for the Thousand Suns. And I do have some reinforcements coming down. So let's go right to it. Turn number 2 for the Thousand Suns. Right at the start of my turn, I will be scoring 2 points for holding the center objective, and I will be scoring 1 victory point for holding my objective deep in my zone. Start of my moving phase, I think I need to get my Demon Prince Warlord out of there, so he's going to fall back and fly right up to here, like so. I'm going to go ahead and advance my Sorcerer for a 5, so he's going to go 11 inches. And that's going to put him right into here. I think that's all I'm going to move for my current turn. I think I'm going to keep these guys right over here where they are, just for bolter drill, just for a weight of fire, just to maybe keep these guys pinned down. And then, you know, take some guys out where they are over here. And then at the end of my moving phase, I am bringing down support. I need to keep my right flank alive. So boom, we're going to have my Scarab Occult Terminators, all 10 of them coming down to try to take these guys out. Starting off my psychic phase, we're going to cast Smite first from my Exalted Sorcerer. Closest enemy unit is going to be these guys over here with the Storm Shields. Looking for a 5. And we do get it off with a 9. Do you want to try to stop that with a 10?
No.
No? Okay. Looking for D3 mortal wounds for a total of 3 mortal wounds.
Yep.
He's going to cast the Weaver of Fates on this Terminator unit. And we do get it off with an 8. So this Terminator unit will have +1 to their invul save.
What's their base invul save?
5 up.
So that'd be a 4 up invul.
Yeah. Do you want to try to stop that?
What else do you have to cast?
He's got 2 spells and then a bunch of smites throughout the board.
Yeah, I'll let it go.
Okay. We're going to go smite over here from the big unit of 20. Closest unit is going to be them. We do get it off with a 9, so just 1 mortal wound.
Yep.
And then they're going to cast smite as well. Same thing, closest. And we get a 9 as well, another mortal wound.
Jeez.
Next, we're going to go with my Scarab Occult Terminators. I'm going to see if I can actually see anything. So the closest unit they can see is actually going to be this guy right over here. So I'm going to look for a smite. And it does go off, so it's just going to be 1 mortal wound into them. If you want to try to stop that. So he does go out. And then he is going to try to cast Smite from Scarab Occult. He can't actually see because he's being blocked by this statue. So then your Rune Priest is going to be the closest unit. We do get it off with an 8, so just 1 mortal wound into the Rune Priest.
Yeah, I gotta try to stop that.
Looking for a 9. Oh, and we do stop it with a 12. And now for my Demon Prince, he's going to be trying to cast the Infernal Gateway. Closest enemy unit is going to be your Warlord. We're looking for an 8. And we do fail, actually, with a 7. I'm going to go ahead and spend a command point, try to re-roll that. And we do get it off with a 10. So we're going to be suffering D3 mortal wounds from him. He's going to suffer 1 mortal wound, and then he will suffer D3 mortal wounds. He will take 1 mortal wound, and then 3 inches, so this guy will suffer D3, so boom, he just dies. And for his last spell, he's going to go for Smite. Closest target is going to be the Warlord. And we do get it off for D3 mortal wounds, for a total of 2 more mortal wounds, down to 4. That's going to be it for the psychic phase. We're going to jump right into the shooting phase now. We're going to be starting with this unit here of Rubric Marines, and they're going to be firing into these 3, no, not Long Fangs, Gray Slayers, Gray Hunters? Hunters, I got it eventually. Starting with the Soul Reaper Cannon first, hitting on 3s. All will hit but 1, but we do get to reroll once because the Exalted Sorcerer is nearby. So all will hit, and then we are wounding on 3s. So all will wound. He's going to be at AP -3.
Alright, so these guys, right?
Yep.
It's 5 up saves, and
just 2 die.
Yeah, just him. Okay.
And hitting on 3s. Re-rolling the 1s. Wounding on 4s. AP -2.
Alright, so we're on 4 ups, and yep, he's dead.
Next, we're going to go with this unit here of 5 Scarab Occult Terminators. We will be firing into the Warlord. Characters can't screen for characters, so we're going to be firing everything, including the Hellfire Missile Rack. We're going to be starting with the Hellfire Missile Rack first, hitting on 3s. All but 1 will hit. And wounding on 2s, getting a 4.
4 up, invuln.
No, getting a 1. Do you want to spend a command point to reroll?
How much damage is it?
It's going to be D3.
No.
No. D3 damage for a total just 1. And then everyone else, the sorcerer actually can't see because the statue is in the way. So I'm going to get 3 boys firing. Oh, sorry, 4 firing. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 4s.
4 ups. What's that?
2, 4.
That's enough to kill him, and even a command point won't save him.
Boom, goes down. Next, we're going to go with the other Scarab Occult Terminators. They're going to be firing everything they have into the Venerable... It's the Venerable Dreadnought?
Yep.
Into the Dreadnought, including the Hellfire Missile Racks. We'll start with the Hellfire Missile Rack, hitting on 3s. Both will hit. Toughness 7.
Yep.
Wounding on 3s. Getting only 1. 4 up in ball. Ooh, getting a 6. Very nice. And then the Bolters hitting on 3s. We're looking for 5s to wound.
Alright, 4 ups. Okay, and a 6 up to ignore it.
No, taking 1. So next, the big blob of Rubric Marines. They're going to be splitting up their fire. 2 Soul Reapers and 6 Gentlemen will be firing into the Long Fangs, and then 6 Rubric Marines will be firing into this squad. We're going to We're going to start with the 6 Rubric Marines, hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s.
And 5s. 2 guys.
And now the Soul Reapers into the Long Fangs, hitting on 3s. No 1s to re-roll, and 3s to wound. Only missing with 1.
And 5 ups, and yep, they're dead.
Zangor and Lighten, they're going to be putting their bow shots into these guys. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling the 1 because of the Demon Prince. Still a 1. And then wounding on 3s. Getting only 2. AP minus 1. Oh, here's 2 dice for you, sir.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nice. Jumping into the combat phase now, the Defiler will continue to fight.
Okay, gonna be spending 1 command point for Wisdom of the Ancients, so it's gonna give a 6-inch bubble of reroll 1s.
Nice.
Off of the Dreadnought.
On a 5 plus, I get a command point for the Helm of the Third Eye. Yes, so I get a command point back. The Defiler with its Scourge going into your Rune Priest, hitting on 4s. So in the words of a Willy Wonka, scratch that, reverse it. Which remember that he has the armor of Russ. So all these attacks go away. So with the armor of Russ, I fight last. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, so we actually have to go and make his attacks first.
Arjac first, 5 attacks on 2s, rerolling 1s because of the Dreadnought.
Nice.
Okay, and then we're strength 10, so 3s to wound, rerolling 1s because of himself. Alright, and those are going to be on your demon save.
5 up. Oh, making 1 damage.
Okay, D3 apiece.
Oh,
5.
5. He goes down to a total of 3 because he heals 1 at the start of my turn.
Right.
And now the Rune Priest.
3 attacks on 2s.
All hit.
Alright, and then we should be on 5s here.
Getting 1.
Okay, and it is mine.
Looking for a 5 up. Whoa! And I get a 1. Damage.
D3 for 2.
Ooh, down to 1 wound remaining.
Oh.
Now the Defiler gets to fight. He's got 5 attacks now with the Scourge, hitting on 4s. Whoa!
That's really good.
Sorry, that's going to the Rune Priest because I'm the only one who wants to cast magic this turn.
That's right.
Wounding on 2s. Whoa! All wound.
That's pretty good.
4 up invul. Oh, that's actually really good.
Helps
I think
a
it
lot.
does a flat 3 damage.
Alright, well, dang.
Yeah, just a flat 3 damage going down to 1.
Alright, so he needs to die, so we're going to spend 3 command points and honor the chapter, and Arjac's going to hit him again.
Alrighty.
Alright, on 2s, reroll the 1 because of the dreadnought. And then 3s.
Whew, okay.
Demon save
5 up. Can I do this for the lady? No, he's dead. Oh, does he explode? No, with a 5, he just dies.
Inch. Consolidate.
Going to the morale phase now. These guys can potentially run on a 6. No, nope, with a 5. And that's going to be the end of my turn. I think that was a pretty decent turn for a bit of a retaliation. I do have a bunch of Terminators here now protecting that objective. Even though Arjak with his buddy, they're going to go over there, but now I have something that can turn around and go after it. The Warlord is down, so that is going to give me Warlord kill, which will give me 1 more victory point. And I have this flank over here that's now protected. I do have this Land Raider to deal with, so we're doing a bit of this back and forth dance. But with all that said, let's go into Space Wolves turn number 3. Boom, Arjak going closer to the objective.
Boom, Arjak. And this fella's gonna come say hi.
Goodbye, Spawn. You guys did your job.
Yep. Yep, gonna move the Rune Priest, and he's gonna come say hi to the Demon Prince. Run these fellas.
Ooh, 5, so we can go 11.
There we go. So 6 there, and then, yeah, 5 right back. Gotta claim that back. Alright, they gotta run too. Crap.
Do you want to spend a command point to reroll that?
Let's see, what's 7 get me? Just to the base. Yeah, I gotta.
Getting 3.
So it's at 9. A little bit up there.
On a 5 up, I had a command point. Nope, getting a 2. Nice little wedge.
Yep. And he's gonna back it up and just kind of block your way. Fight the Demon Prince.
No. You have 1 left. Oh, getting a 9. I essentially need a 10. Demon Prince, he's gonna try to stop it. I get a 10!
Alright, let's try it again. Living Lightning, I need 6.
Oh, and you get a 10!
Stop that!
The Scarab Cult, they're gonna try and stop it. Looking for an 11.
Nope.
Oh
7.
no, you know what? I'm gonna spend a command point and I'm gonna try and stop that. Looking for a 5. Ah, no! Caleb, I'm so sorry! And then because you spent that command point reroll on a 5 up, I got a command point. Nope, it's a 1. Jumping into the shooting phase now.
Rune Priest, Plasma Pistol.
This is where you're gonna get me.
On a 3.
Ooh, got it.
Alright, and a 3.
Ooh, got a 5. I have a 3+ invulnerable save. Ooh, and I make it.
That's fair. Alright, Crusaders just unloading into him. He's gotta go. 28 shots with the Hurricane and Storm Bolters on 4s.
Looking for 5s to wound.
1, 2, 2.
Looking for a 3-up save. Ah! You took me down! You know what? I'm gonna spend a command point.
He's your last command point.
He went down! Oh, the Demon Prince is dead! And that's my, you got my Warlord. Nice.
That's a point. Yeah. Heavy Flamer into the blue guy. There we go.
Getting 5.
And 3s.
Ooh, all but 1.
Yep, yep.
A 6-up save for the spawn because they're garbage. Nope. Damage?
1 each. Is that all 4? Is that a dead spawn?
He's blue, dabba dee dabba dead.
The hammer on a 3 and a 2. And that's going to be -3.
Oh,
so
wow.
No save.
Damage?
Well, it's either D3 or 3, depending on what your keywords are.
D3 damage on my spawn.
2.
Oh, look at him go. Right now, firing into the big squad of Rubric Marines.
4 shots on 3s.
Getting 2.
And 4s.
Getting 2. 2 up save, all is dust. Make them both.
Yeah, alright. Arjack is going to charge the Terminators and I guess the spawn as well.
Alright, Overwatch. Starting with the Hellfire Missile Racks on 6s. Nothing. 6s for everything else. And 4s to wound. 1.
3 up in Vuln.
Make it.
We're good.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
wherever he wants to go.
Yep, he's gonna smack the crap out of them. Dreadnought's gonna deal with that spawn. Yep, gonna deal with that spawn. Charging, get 5. That should do it, but we'll measure.
And then the Rune Priest, he's going to be charging in. Boom, getting into me, but I can't actually see him to Overwatch. Boom. Jumping into the combat phase now. We're going to start with the Dreadnought.
Yep, we're gonna use, I think it's the Scythe one, the one that gives you the extra attacks. Hitting on 2s. Get rid of that 1.
Looking for 3s to wound. Rerolling the 1s. And that's enough to kill a spawn. Whack. Arjack now is going to be swinging into the Scarab Call Terminators.
Yep, on 2s.
All
That's a
hit.
good start. 2s to wound you, because we're strength 10. Reroll that 1 because of himself. Alright.
Looking for a 4-up and vulnerable save because I got that spell off. Whoa. That was actually a pretty bad showing. Damage is a bunch.
D3 piece.
D3 piece.
Alright, so first guy.
Taking 1.
That kills him. And,
So just one guy and then 1 takes a wound. Rune Priest now attacking Zangor Enlightened.
Alright, on 2s. Alright,
All
it's good.
hits.
It's a good start.
T4.
3s to wound.
Getting only 1.
Just 1. So
5-up and vulnerable save. Which I failed. Damage?
D3.
D3, but
it doesn't
you
matter,
had
just
1,
get the
so.
one guy.
Boop. Alright, may as well fight over here. The Zangor champion, he's going to turn around very angrily in his goat bird-like fashion and swing away. He's got 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, all but 1, and then wounding on 4s. Getting 2.
3s.
Oh.
Oh, he's down.
And then we're going to switch over here to the Scarab Cult attacking, oh, what was his name?
Arjack.
Arjack. I was going to call him Borjack. I'm like, nope, wrong guy. Alright, we're going to hit him with our power swords, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. Getting only 1.
3 up in Vuln.
Nope, just taking 1 damage.
Yep.
And then the Sorcerer on 3s. Both will hit, and wounding on 3s. Getting them both.
Alright, so 3 up in Vulns. Okay, I'm gonna fail 1. It's damage.
D3 damage with the Force Stave. For total, just 1 damage.
Alright.
That's going to be the end of the Space Wolves' turn. Not too bad. I'm going to be losing that objective right over there. I'm going to be a little hard pressed, I think, to take out that Dreadnought. I can maybe do some damage over there with the Hellfire Missile Rack and maybe take some pot shots with a bunch of fire if I do choose to do so. But I have some options. But yeah, not too bad. And we are currently engaged now with Arjack. But let's go into Thousand Suns, turn number 3. At the start of my turn, I will be scoring 2 victory points as my Zangor Enlightened holds the middle. Start my movement phase. What I think I'm going to do here, folks, is I'm going to go ahead and fall back with the Terminators. They can go 4 inches. So we're just going to go like this. I'm going to go ahead and advance my Sorcerer, my Exalted Sorcerer, I should say, for an extra 4. Which will put him right to here. Next up, we're going to start moving my unit of 10, and we're just going to move them 5 this way. That's all we're going to do. Jumping into the Psychic phase now. We are going to be casting a Smite. You know what? We'll cast it from... We're going to do Smite from our buddy boy over here, the Exalted Sorcerer. Closest enemy unit will be Arjack. Looking for a 5. And we do get it off with a 9. D3 mortal wounds for 3 mortal wounds. Arjack does go down. Next, we're going to go for the Infernal Gaze. We're going to be picking the Dreadnought, looking for a 5, and we fail with a 4. The Scarabacol Terminator Squad over here, casting Smite. We do get it with a 7, doing 1 mortal wound.
Nope, not ignoring.
Taking 1. Same thing from this squad, Smite. We do get it with a 10. It's only the baby Smite. Nope, taking another mortal wound. So next we're going to go from the Rubric Marines. They're going to be casting Smite. Closest unit, it's actually all around. It's actually the exact same distance. So dealer's choice on a 5. Oh, it's going to be the big Smite, getting an 11 for Smite. D3 mortal wounds. For only 1.
Which one? Him?
Yeah.
Alright, and nope.
Nope, one more. They'll cast their Smite as well. Closest target's going to be the Rhino. Getting a 5, so Rhino will just take 1 mortal wound. Going into the shooting phase now, we're going to start with these Scarabacol Terminators, and we're going to fire everything we've got into the Dreadnought. Starting with the Hellfire Missile Racks, hitting on 3s. Getting double 1s, look at us go. Oh, actually we get to reroll 1s, because the Exalted Sorcerer is nearby. Hooah! Okay, getting 1. Strength 8, Toughness 7, looking for 3s. Getting a 4. 4-up save. And you make it with the beard. And from the bolters, hitting on 3s. Re-rolling the 1s. Winning on 5s.
And 4-ups. That's pretty good. 6s to ignore them. Nope.
Squad of Rubric Marines. They're going to be firing into the Dreadnought. Everything they've got. We're going to be starting with the Soul Reaper Cannon. Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling the 1 because of the Exalted Sorcerer. Looking for 5s to wound. Oh, wow. Getting 4 wounds. AP minus 3.
4s.
Nice. Getting 2. And then 6s. Nope. 2 more go through.
And no blow up.
But he does go down. Next, we're going to do Soul Reapers, and 4 gentlemen will be firing into these Marines. Everyone else will fire into the Rhino. Starting with the Soul Reaper cannons, hitting on 3s. Winning on 3s.
And 5s.
Nice.
Right, that's just that guy.
And the 4 guys going to those last 2 on 3s. And 4s.
4-ups.
Oh, 1 more goes down. And the rest of the bolter shots hitting the Rhinos on 3s. And 6s. Sorry, 5s. Haha, tricked you.
5-ups. That's okay. That's gonna be 5 of them that go through.
And with my last shooting attack, we'll go with the Zangor Enlightened. We'll fire into these guys over here. Hitting on 3s. Getting 1, wounding on 3s. Getting 1, AP minus 1.
4? Nope.
Nope, 1 guy goes down.
You go down.
That's going to be it. So we just have morale to do for him.
He can run on 6.
Nope,
Nope,
he's
it's fine.
That's going to be the end of my turn. Pretty much stopped the Dreadnought over there from taking the objective the next turn, so that's going to be 3-point denial. He'll still be holding that one, but this lone survivor on yet another Mark Wahlberg will be holding that objective. At the start of Caleb's turn, he will be scoring 1 victory point for holding this objective right over here. You want to go ahead and move that guy with your opening move?
I'm just gonna tuck him over here.
Defend it right away.
Yep.
And we're going to move these guys right on top of it as their last-ditch effort, kind of securing it and making sure there's no Thousand Sun shenanigans around it as well. Land Raider moving on up as well. Going to the shooting phase now.
Alright, so we're gonna put the assault cannons into these guys and the other guns over there.
Starting with the assault cannons.
4s because we're hurt, and 3s. Garbage.
All is dust, so we'll go to a 2-up save. Oh, taking 1 wound.
Killed the 1, I guess. Alright, and the Hurricane and Storm Bolters on 4s. And 4s again.
5 up. Oh, there's a lot of 6s in there for a while, but he does go down. Bah.
Rhino shooting in there. He's nice and hurt now. Yep.
Getting 2.
And 4s, nothing. Alright, so this 4-man squad there and there. It's the plasma on a 3 and a 3. Alright, good job. And bolt guns. Okay.
All hit.
4s.
Getting 1.
Just 1.
2-up save. All is dust. And we make it with a 6. That's going to be it for the phase. We have this objective over here that's going to be secured, and we had the land raiders kind of moving on up. We're going to go right, and we did kill the Zangor, which means that I won't be getting that 2 points when it comes to my turn. And speaking of, let's go into Thousand Suns, turn number 4. Start my moon phase. We're going to have the Rubric Marines. They're just going to go 5 inches forward. Just a little bit. Whoops. Ending just like so. Next, with my other squad of Rubric Marines, we're going to start making a push this way, excuse me, towards the pyramid. So we're just going to go 5 inches this way. Scarab Cult Turners, they're going to move their whopping 4 inches forward. And same thing with the squad, 4 inches this way. I'm going to go ahead and advance my Exalted Sorcerer for a total of 2, so he's going to go 8 this way. Jumping into the Psychic phase, we're going to start with this unit casting Smite. We fail with a 3. We'll start with this squad over here, my last squad, casting Smite, going into the Land Raider. It's going to be the big Smite for them, for D3 mortal wounds. Getting a 3, so just 2 mortal wounds. We'll go with the Scarab Cult on their Smite. They'll be getting it off for just 1. And then the other Scarab Cult, Smite with them as well, getting a 10, so just another wound for them. Exalted Sorcerer, he will be casting Smite as well into the Land Raider. Ooh, we do get it off with a 5. D3 mortal wounds. And we just get 1 wound. And then last, he'll try for the Infernal Gaze into the Land Raider, looking for a 5. And we do get it off with a 7. Rolling 3 dice, and for every 4 up, takes a mortal wound. Taking 2 mortal wounds. Jumping into the shooting phase now, we'll start with the smaller squad of Scarab Cult Terminators, and we're going to fire everything we have into the Land Raider. Starting with the Hellfire Missile Racks, hit on 3s. Both are going to hit. Toughness of the Land Raider?
8.
Toughness 8. Looking for 4s. Getting nothing. And then their bolters hitting on 3s. Re-rolling the 1s. Looking for 6s.
4s.
Taking 1 more wound.
And no explode.
But it does go out. Next, we have the big block of Rubric Marines. We are going to be putting 1 Soul Reaper Cannon into this fellow back here. The other Soul Reaper Cannon will be going... we'll be putting it into the Rhino, and then everyone else will be going into these guys up here. The first Soul Reaper Cannon into Mark Wahlberg, hitting on 3s. All will hit but 1, and then wounding on 3s. Getting all 3. My AP minus 3.
5s. Nah, he's dead.
The other Soul Reaper Cannon into the Rhino on 3s. All hit but 1, and then wounding on 5s. Getting all 3.
6s.
2 go through. And 17 shots into the gentleman on top of the pyramid, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s.
5s, right? No.
Yeah, AP2.
-2, so force is cover.
Oh, look at you go!
Yeah.
And that's. Oh wait, I still have these guys. I suppose they'll shoot the rhino. It's the only thing within range. So let's start with the Soul Reaper cannon, hitting on 3s. All hit, no rerolling 1s, and 5s, getting only 1. AP -3.
6.
Taking 1 wound. And the bolters hitting on 3s. And wounding on 5s.
And 5s. Yep. And nope.
Nope, just goes down. And now that's going to be the end of my phase. That was some really clutch rolling from Caleb. Pretty awesome rolling all those 4, 5s, and 6s. But yeah, that's going to be the end of my turn for the Thousand Suns. Starting off the turn, Space Wolves will be getting 1 more victory point for holding the objective.
Just right to shooting then. So plasma gun into them on 3 and 3.
Getting a wound.
-3.
5 up. Nope. 1 guy. Boop. Dead.
Alright, and then 6 shots from the bolt guns, because bolter drill. Alright, and 3s, and then 4s for 3 of them.
2 up save. 1 more goes down. And that's going to be the end of the Space Wolves. Turn 5. You know what? We're just going to jump right into Thousand Suns. Turn 1. Or it's turn 1, jeez. Turn number 5. I don't think I'm going to move anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and... You know what? I'm not even going to go ahead and do any psychic stuff.
It's just, can you table me, right?
Really, at that point, right? So we're going to go ahead and start with this squad, and we are going to shoot everything that we've got into that squad. Starting with the 2 Soul Reaper cannons, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s.
5s, yep, they're dead. Just got 1 guy left.
And the rest squad with Bolter Drill on 3s. Wounding on 4s. We've got 10 wounds, AP 2.
Yep, we're gonna make 10 4-ups. Nope.
And he does go down. And yeah, as Caleb just said, that is going to be a tabling. Final score is going to be 7-3. And that was a hard-fought battle, I think. I guess the final finale of the narrative is the final finale. Wow, Vito, that's a great one. The final finale of today's season of Dragon Ball Z.
You just went all in on ridiculous.
Right? Why not? Why not? I went Ultra Instinct on that one. No, I guess the narrative is, yeah, we lured in the Space Wolves. We got a little bit of vengeance on Prospero, and now we got to add a few more ghosts to the already added pile that is on Prospero. Caleb, thank you so much for the game. Awkward left-handed shake. I hope you had fun.
Yeah, it was good.
If you had to make any changes to your list, what do you think you would make?
More dreadnoughts.
More dreadnoughts?
Wolfen. I tried to not take the things that everybody takes. Tried to keep it a little more fluffy, a little less meta-y.
Right, okay.
It's more fun that way, even if you lose.
Fair enough, yeah. That's one of the reasons why I love taking Rubric Marines. I know one of the things that people love taking is the Zangors. You see a ton of them. They're cheap, I think for like 20 of them, it's 150 points.
It's not bad.
And that's with some upgrades. They deal a ton of damage in combat, 5 up in vulnerable save, and you see a lot of people use them with the Dark Matter Crystal, zoom them up the board, and then right away get them into combat. But I just love taking Rubric Marines, especially with the lore. You know, they used to be the old, the old foot troops of Prospero, of the Thousand Suns. So I love taking them, and they can dish out a ton of firepower, which is really why you don't see me take anything like las cannons, land raiders,
right.
Anything like that.
Don't need them.
Yeah, don't need them when you have, just the raw bolter fire and or psychic phase. I'm not really sold on the Defiler at the current moment. He's pretty cool in combat with the Scourge. I mean, adding a +3 attacks with the Scourge. He's only hitting on 4s though, but when you spend that command point to allow him to reroll hits and reroll wounds, I guess it kind of makes up for it, and it's only 1 command point, so it's not that bad. The battle cannon in his chest isn't that bad either, but you're still hitting on 4s, so I'm not entirely sold on it. He's 150 points, 153 points, but once again, I'll still take him just to offset if my army is, considered a bit powerful, just to offset the rest of it. But, these guys, the Scarab Occult, they are expensive. My big blob of 20 that I always like taking, they're like 380 something points. So my army is pretty expensive as is. But, they do work and they're slow as well. So, but everyone, thank you so much for watching. We really hope that you enjoyed this game. I love doing a ton of narrative games, especially bringing you guys back to old Prospero. Anytime I can do that, that's always a pleasure. Caleb, I hope you enjoyed. Please come back. You're a blast to play against. No pun intended, because I did shoot you. Look at that head shake. Boo! Boo, Vito, boo! No, seriously, you were definitely a great guest, and you're one of my favorites. Yeah, definitely come back. And everyone, let us know down below if there's any mistakes that we made. It's one of the reasons, or though your comments, especially the nice ones, are the ones that allow us to learn our armies better, excuse me, and just make us better players. So yeah, we really hope that you enjoyed this bat rep. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy wargaming.